This goes out to those of you who have survived relationship trauma. You learned to survive, now you can learn to live again. If you've lived for years in a relationship where you felt emotionally unseen, chronically misunderstood, or alone, even though you weren't technically alone, you may have changed in ways you barely recognize. Maybe you've become hypervigilant. For example, you can walk into a room and immediately sense that something is wrong with your autistic spouse. You notice a change in tone, maybe a facial expression, a longer than usual silence, and you find yourself asking, "Is everything okay?" even when nothing has actually happened. Maybe you've become a people pleaser. You keep the peace. You swallow what you really want to say, and you tell yourself it's not worth bringing it up. Maybe you've become emotionally numb or perfectionistic. Maybe you don't trust people in general anymore. And perhaps most painful of all, somewhere along the way, you begin wondering whether you were the problem. If any of this describes you, I want this video to give you something you may desperately need right now, and that is hope. Because these patterns don't represent who you are. They represent who you learn to become in order to survive prolonged relational stress. And what has been learned can gradually be unlearned. Your natural organic state is one of love and caring. That's who you were as a child. That's who you are as an adult. You were only born with two fears, fear of falling and fear of loud noises. All those other fears you learned. And all those other fears can go by the wayside. When you remind yourself, I have never left my home, which is one of love and caring. That has never changed. It never will change. Nobody can rob you of your organic state of love. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Thank you.